For itself, Project Module 3, Project 1B, You Got Style, we are going to be working through a spreadsheet that keeps track of their orders and their product. I've already renamed it like it should be. And remember, anytime you download something from Cengage, you must enable editing. So that way you're telling it, yes, this is a safe document. Felicia Navarez works for You Got Style, a clothing company that sends bought sets of curated clothing to its subscribers. She keeps track of the company's sales and inventory as well as relevant product information in an Excel worksheet that is updated and distributed weekly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the orders worksheet. We're going to go to A2 and we're going to enter that now function. Remember, the now function is the date and time. So it will be equals NOW, open parentheses, close parentheses. Boom. So September 14th, 2022, and it's 10:47. Let's say they use military time here. The data section called transaction growth shows how many clothing sets were sold each month. Felicia entered the formula into the range O sets to O10 to calculate the highest amount of each set sold over the course of the year. She notices that all of the values in the range are 2,140 sets, even though more clothing sets than this were sold in some months. So we're going to come to O set, double click it, and then look at that. The absolute reference is making it think that it's 2140 sets, and that's incorrect. So you can come up in here, highlight and do function F4, and just turn that off. Hit your enter button, and then just drag it down. There we go. And then we're going to choose fill without formatting. In P-sets, create a formula using the min function to find the lowest number of the busy CAS clothing set ordered, the range B sets to M sets. So we're going to come to P-sets. We're going to do equals, always to start a formula or function. Go to MIN, just type it in. And then this will be B sets to M sets. So the least order was 24. And then we're going to drag that down. And again, fill without formatting. The worksheet will also show the average number of orders fulfilled for each column in the section above. In cell B12, create a nested formula using the average and round function. So first, find the average numbers of clothing sets sold in January. Okay, so I tried this yesterday and I got it backwards. So it's equals average round B sets to be 9 and then comma 0 actually let's see if we can figure out how to do that again. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. So we're going to come back in here and we're going to do equals round average open parentheses B sets to B9. I'm going to close it, comma, 0, just like that. And then we're going to copy that formula over to C, over to here. In step 5, the data section called inventory tracker shows how many of each clothing set component has been ordered by the company each month. Use autofill with the values in the range B15 to D15 to extend the series of months to the range E15 to M15. So in O16, create a formula using the MATS function. So equals MAS, and this will be B16 to M16. 6511, and we'll drag that down as well. We're going to switch to the product lookup worksheet. And this worksheet shows information on the clothing sets and components. Notice that somebody spelled out the number 4 instead of just putting the digit 4. There we go. And then in B15, we are going to do a sum. To find the total sum counts in the high society clothing set by totaling the item counts from the dress skirt B7 and accessories B11. So it would be sum, open parentheses, wait a second. I don't think that's correct. Maybe it is. And then in C14, we're going to use the COUNTIF function. And we're going to fill without format here. In I5, we're going to apply the input cell style. The output will be I6 to I8. And then the calculation style in I9. Then in I6, we're going to do a VLOOKUP. So for this, I would recommend going to your insert function and then click VLOOKUP. So now it tells us exactly what to do. So we're going to I5. The table array would be A14 to D17. The column index would be 2, and false would be the range lookup. No. Okay. then enter. In I9, it will be create a formula without using the function that first adds the bot set's weight to the packet weight. So this is I8 plus F5, and then divided by 16. So 41.25. In I10, we're going to use the if function. And this says if I9 is greater than 40, and use an absolute reference there. If true, it should display yes. If false, it should be no. And our last step is we're going to use goal seek. So we're going to come back to I9. We're going to go to data, what if analysis, goal seek. We're going to change I9 to 39.75 by changing F5. And we'll say okay to that. We just figured out what went wrong there. This should be B7 plus B11. There we go. So at this point, I hope this helps, and have a great night.